Namaste, India. My name is Sunil. I come from a very small town in Rajasthan, which is Bhilwara. And just to tell you a little more about, so I've done my entire schooling from Bhilwara. For my engineering, I went to Udaipur. Again, the 2 3 weeks ago, where we have done the road show. And then I worked in India for around 8.5 years. So I started my corporate journey with Amul in Gujarat, and then I shifted to Reliance Industries in Jamnagar, and then within Reliance Industries, I shifted to Mumbai in their corporate office called RCP, Reliance Corporate Park. And then I had an opportunity to associate with Tata Chemicals, Tata Group, and was there for around 4 plus years. So that was the first around 8.5 years of journey in India with corporates. Then relocated here, again another opportunity with corporate. So been here for 15 plus years with family. First 11 years here as well, I worked with corporate. So there is a telecom player called AT Salad. I worked with them for 6 years. Then Alfutem, they are an automotive player, so I was with them for 4 plus years, and 1 year with IFCO Group. They are into FMCG. And for last 4 plus years, we are into real estate. It's a very boutique real estate advisory firm. We have grown up to the team size of around 25 people. We got an office in Damak Executive Heights in Al Barsha, which is a very center of Dubai. And it's an honor to be part of the customers, clients' growth journey. And it's great and honor that we could create and add value to whatever the purpose they had. So that's a very small brief about myself. Um, I know we'll discuss a lot about the Dubai and real estate, and then at the end we also have a live question answer session. So whatever you feel or whatever you are hearing into the market, please feel free to raise your questions. We'll keep answering here it live. At the end, our sales director, Mr. Ali, he will also join us so that we could be a little more conversation style with you all. But before I begin with Dubai and Shore and those journey, let me share you why we are talking about Dubai. Though the leadership of Dubai has created that brand and the value propositions in itself across the world. And I'm sure if 15 years ago, 20 years ago, you were hearing Dubai, then you must be hearing about Sharjah for cricket regions, Dubai for whatever regions. It still had a tag of Gulf region. Yeah. And when I came, I did not have a passport in those 2010-11 days. Yeah, I got that Tatkal passport. It was signed through an IS for office. If you need to apply for Tatkal passport, you need to go through that IS officer signature, and I gone through the same journey. And my parents, because from Rajasthan, we are rarely. I mean, for us, we are happy in Rajasthan with the dal bati churma kind of a combination. So I did not have a passport even at that time. Um, and then got this opportunity. So what I have experienced, and once I shifted, parents said that Sunil, okay, you want to try the global platform, go there for 1 2 years, come back. After 2 months, I came here. We shifted my family, so wife, 2 kids now. Uh, Daughter is 15 years, son is 10 years. Son was born here only. My daughter was 1 year when we came here. So that's a journey. What I have experienced and why I'm sharing you the little bit of my life so that you can correlate. Today, Dubai is with 40% of Indian population. So in a way, it's a mini and modern India. From Jaipur to Dubai, we have 4 daily flights. From India to Dubai, there are 100 plus daily flights. Yeah. So it's a mini and modern India. From Jaipur, it's a 2 hours of 40 minute distance. Time difference is 1.5 hour. The currency is around 25 dirham, 25 rupees for 1 dirham. And you have almost everything, whatever you can try to find out, from food to culture to the infrastructure. It's, you will find it little more classy. So it's a mini but modern India in that sense. What my experience has been there, and in one life I'll describe, and then we'll go into the real estate elements. What we as a family experienced here is, it's a blessed place. It's a blessed city. And I'll give you a small connect. Like I was there in Rajasthan, we had done the road shows in Jaipur and Udaipur 3 weeks ago. What I find the major difference is, and I'll give you an example, in last 15 plus years here, for 15 seconds, light hasn't gone. 24 hours of water supply. Yeah. 24 hours of the support system from the government side. So what I'm telling, it's a blessed life. So, and I'll tell you that the government is so committed for your well-being, and they don't differentiate that you are an expert in Dubai. And I'm sure you are aware, 90% of the people in this city are from outside. So see the city who is building itself with the help of outsiders and giving them the feel that you belongs to here, and they want to continue this journey. Recently they introduced golden vision. I'm sure you all are aware about this. So the summary is, it's a, for Indians particularly, yeah, I'm not asking you to relocate or do whatever, but from the real estate elements, what a lot of people are doing is, for their next generation, either they are sending them for education or trying to create that another set of investment opportunities, or for whatever reasons, Indians have been number one for last 9 years into the real estate elements. So that's the city, that's the opportunity the city presents. And why they have been number one, we'll discuss the subsequent element, that why Dubai has been a magnet. So that's a brief summary from my side. Yeah. Before we go to the Dubai elements, yeah, let me connect still. So it's about Sunil, then the Shore. So Shore is our organization name. Like I said, it's a boutique real estate advisory firm. And then we define Shore. So S is about service excellence, U is about understanding you. That what is the purpose, why you want to invest, why you want to buy, is the purpose is relocation or end use or investment returns. And R, we all are from India, right? So R is about respectful relationships. And E, in this industry, what I have found, that the integrity is the most important thing, because it's all about the monetary transactions. Yeah. And why we kept the service and customer focus, because that's what I learned in Tata's and a lot of those global organizations wherever I work, that if we focus on customer today and tomorrow, together we will win. And I think that's an ethos, and that's a framework we keep suggesting to all our salespeople. Yeah. Now let's talk about Dubai. You all know Dubai, so I don't need to tell you more. But then we'll touch on specific small points, and then we'll continue more about the real estate elements. Yeah. The key highlights for HNIs, the high network individual. If you've seen in 2025, across the world, Dubai has secured number one spot in terms of the migration of the millennials to Dubai. Yeah, there are countries, but then Dubai as a city, not even as a country. Yeah. So the China and then US and UK and Europe and those as a country have attracted less number of people than Dubai is a city alone. Yeah. So UAE, I'm sure if you are aware, it's a cities of 7 states. So Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Al Ain, and so yeah. So Dubai has been number one destination for attracting those multi-millionaires. And if millionaires people have chosen Dubai, I'm sure they have seen a lot for today and tomorrow. Yeah. Wealth living India. Obviously, there is little bit of, okay, there is one feedback has come in, that I think that my voice is a little more clear, needs to be there. Let me be a little more closer to the mic. Okay. UAE is a top gainer. So across the world, that's what we preferred. And we mentioned that Dubai preferred landing zone, at least for Indians. No other nearby foreign country provides you that close ecosystem which Dubai provides. And the great relationship between UAE as a country and India, you all have seen in last 3 to 5 years. Yeah. And Indians are number one, not only investor, but also in terms of number of people. Yeah. So like I said, 40% Indians are living here out of the total population. Yeah. So that's a pull factor it has. And then all the best in class, and we will see what's coming into next, that what are the best in class and those players. Yeah. You have seen Dubai is trying to position and build the world's largest and biggest airport. And if you see in the last 50 years, the next 3 years budget they have announced, it's the highest in the history of Dubai itself, which means see the commitment which the Dubai government is trying to implement on infrastructure and a lot of those ecosystem. So Dubai, what you see today, will be even much more different and better and brighter in coming years. And that's what the commitment from government is. Yeah. Now, on like I said, whatever is your purpose of thinking about Dubai, one of the factor and a lot of people are considering uh, the what are the issues are happening in Canada to Australia to US or UK. All those people where kids are going for study, now a lot of those education opportunities are coming to UAE, and that's why Dubai is also working a lot into attracting the talent instead of Indian sending people to US and obviously those players. Obviously, it's a journey; it will take its own time. But if you see all your top Indian institutes from IIT to IIM to BITS Pilani to SPJN to Amity or whatever you say, even the schooling level, you got DPS, you got Springdales, you got Bharati Vidya Bhavan to all. Yeah. And Oxford from UK. First campus outside of UK which they announced is in UAE. So see that the brand perception and all the world is seeing the potential of Dubai, that how it will evolve in future. So that's another opportunity if you see from the education angle. Yeah. You all know about Dubai is known for being first and largest and fastest. The flying taxis, it got trials in 9 cities across the world, and only one city got the approval that infrastructure readiness is only Dubai. So that's what flying taxis are coming in Dubai this year. Yeah. In addition to the metro and those commercial connect and all. Yeah. Obviously, these are the elements. I don't need to tell you. Only one focus I'll put it here is the Disneyland. To visit Disneyland, I'm sure you must be thinking about Hong Kong to US to Paris and all, but Disneyland is coming to UAE, and see the potential. Yeah. See the integrated way of thinking about Dubai. So from education to healthcare to tourism to the bringing best of breed to you here. And like I use the word blessed city, we have been living the journey here, and that's what we feel, and that's what I'm trying to connect it here as well. Yeah. Dubai is known for the world class, right? The Burj Khalifa to Burj Al Arab to all the tallest and brightest and better things in the world. Yeah. Next. Now, so those are the ecosystem part. But what's actually Dubai doing and why we are thinking about the real estate? So when you see the 2040 urban master plan, obviously Dubai has 2040, 2015, 2075 as well. See the vision, and it's communicated again and again to the people that that's a journey we are committed to take on. So what they are doing is, first in terms of the population, whatever population it got till now in last 50 years, they want to achieve the double of that population in 15 year 1 5. And when you are talking about doubling the population, it is about the lot of those opportunities which will keep coming into the population, mean the real estate and the entire ecosystem. So it encompasses lot of big opportunities for the real estate. And then obviously there are other elements about the commitment to the public transport, 5 urban centers, green size and healthcare and education facilities, and so on and so forth. I'll spend 30 more seconds here on 5 urban centers. In case you have visited Dubai, you would see today that there is a downtown, there is a DIFC, there is a Burj Khalifa, there is Bar Dubai and all. So that's on one side of the city. Typically, in every other city of India, it happens. Yeah, that at one side you have all the infrastructure. But now Dubai, because they want to double the population, what Dubai is doing is they are creating 5 mini Dubai in each of the corner and in the center, so that you don't need to travel from one corner to another for your business, to all your approvals from the government work and all. It's already digitized and decentralized in a manner that you don't need to, but still it's for putting a focused effort so that in each of the corner of city they are expanding in all the directions, and each will have its own mini Dubai. So everything from commercial to residential to schools to healthcare to shopping malls, everything in one corner. Other same like this. So that's what is coming up as per the plan. Yeah. Now, till now, what I told you is about the intangible factors. But when you see the mathematics, the tangible things, and if you see the column number 3, you will find almost zero everywhere. So when I came here, I multiplied it. At that time, the currency value was around 12. I multiplied with 12. Today, in 30, 40, 15 years, it has increased on rupees per year. Yeah. So today, Uh, when I came here, obviously the currency got, in terms of the conversion rate, it got bit better. But what additional benefit you get is zero income tax, corporate tax. They just implemented that too. Also on the only on the business outside, there is zero capital gain tax, no property tax. Only the VAT 5% is there. That too on the services, and even the three categories got excluded: education, insurance, and real estate. All got excluded. There is zero even VAT on that. Yeah, so you see the commitment and thought process that government is saying what are the super essential things, we are there for you, and with the zero elements of taxation on that. Yeah. Now, little more on the real estate. Yeah. And when you see from the Dubai, those cities, comparison with world's best infrastructure and those non cities, Dubai still ranks higher, and higher by 2 to 3 times of the growth opportunities. So that's what happening. And these are the last 3 years average data. The Dubai property prices has increased to this level. So which is about the confidence. Like I said, and I'll repeat, 90% of the people are outsiders. 70% of investment which is coming up is coming from outside of Dubai, which means see the confidence and trust. And I'll connect you one more thing here. Wherever some issues, some problems, some chaos, some uncertainty happens, only city in the world which get benefited is Dubai. Whether it's a issue about US and other countries, to the Russia, China, to India, Pakistan, to Hong Kong and whatever cities, yeah, now Israel, Iran, everywhere, whatever problem happens, only one city gets benefited because it's a very, very politically neutral country. It's a business city. They believe in Geo or Genedo, where whatever creates a win-win. And every 3 months, we as a residents get a survey that, okay, what else Dubai government should do for you. So see the commitment, and that's where 70%. And just think, from whichever city you are, suppose you are joining us from Kolkata or Mumbai or Delhi or Ranchi or wherever, in your city, if 70% of investment in real estate is coming from outside of your city people, which means something magic is happening in your city. And that's what Dubai as an opportunity it holds for you. Yeah. In terms of the rental yields, what I keep hearing whenever we interact with our Indian counterparts and Indian clients, that rental returns in India is around 2 to 3%. If you have a property of 1 CR current value, the property rental will be coming at 2 to 3 lakhs. But here in Dubai, it's on an average is 6%. If it's a very prime location and commercial category and so on and so forth, even it increases to 8 to even 10% for Airbnb and holiday homes. And then you have a comparison with other cities. Yeah. The mortgage rate. So so suppose as a resident, we get 80% of the property value as a loan. You as a non-resident, you also can get a loan from the UAE local banks, the banks who are in Dubai, but your eligibility is stuck to 50 to 60%. So that's on eligibility part. But you see the rate, you get around 3.99 as an interest rate, and your rental yields can be 6, 7, 8, 10%. So that's a beauty, and that's a delta it gives you even after taking the mortgage and paying the interest rate. Yeah, which is the highest. Now, let's talk about what are those opportunities of investment. So normally there are two categories of investment options are there. One is under construction, newly launched projects. So like in India as well, you have any newly construction project. It takes 2 to 3 years of construction time, and then it get delivered. In India, what happens is if you invest in under construction property, you get the loan from the banks. Whenever I visit India for a construction site, I see that HDFC, PNB, SBI, all they will give you the loans. But here, they did not want to create it as in hype and bubble, so they stopped giving loan on under construction property. This is just to safeguard the entire ecosystem. Yeah. So because the appreciation is happening that much, if under construction properties have the loan element, one person whose capacity is to buy only one or two, he will buy five because he knows that appreciation is used. But government did not want to create that artificial bubble, so they removed that loan on loan support. But you get the loan on under construction, not under construction, but on ready properties. So that's on the mortgage connect. But coming back, why returns is there more in under construction properties, and we call here it is off plan. So I'll give you an example. Suppose you buy a property of 1 CR and if the payment plan is 60/40, so the first number, which is suppose 60 here, it can vary from 50/50 to 60/40 to 80/20 or 70/30 or whatever. But first number, like it's 60 or whatever, if you have taken the property of 1 CR, in the construction tenure, which is around 2.5 to 3 years, you will pay only 60%, which means 1 CR property 60 is how much? 60 lakhs. Yeah? So you paid 60 lakhs in 2.5 to 3 years. And if your property price increases from 1 to 1.3 million for reasons, for right reasons, which means you have gained 30 lakhs, but you invested how much? You invested only 60 lakhs. So your gain is 50%. Yeah. So a lot of investors, yeah, and if I tell you the ratios, 70% of people who are investing today in Dubai real estate, either from the local residents or from outsiders, they are investing in under construction property. They buy at the launch of the project, they allow it to mature, and at the handover, when the final payment is due, suppose in example of 60/40, so 40% is final due, they move out, they resell it, and who enters at the time? The end users. Why they enter? Because at that property, when it gets ready, they become eligible for mortgage. So end users will enter, they will continue with the balance 40% payout, and you exit. For you, the return is 50, 60, 70%. And the area where I stay in Discovery Gardens. It's near to Dubai Marina, and where we have our mandir as well, the first Hindu temple, the big temple in Dubai. You also have an IKEA. So that's the area. And if you see the last 5 years data, that area has given 300 to 400% returns on your investment, and you can see in the search of Google and Chat GPT and all. And I'll tell you the project name, which is Muruj Al Furjan, that is by Nakhil. The Jabal Ali village, again by Nakhil. The Tilal Al Furjan. So these are the projects which has given 300 to 400% returns in last 3 to 4 years. So you can search about those projects. So that's an potential, but on an average, year on year, you can still get 30% on your invested money. So that's an opportunity it brings, and we'll do some calculations. And if you have any questions on that, because why 70% people are investing in off plan? Because as you are sitting outside of Dubai, for you it's a foreign country. Like when I visited Udaipur and Jaipur just now, we keep getting this question, ki Sunil bhai, uh, if I want to buy a property in Ajmer or even in Indore or even in Kolkata, I would want to see this. I would want to visit it. Yeah. So when even for a smaller investment within the country, you would want to see, or you will inquire from some nearby people. So what we say, guys, keep your investment amount low, and that opportunity comes only with under construction, because your investment is small. You pay under payment plan, and your returns are high. So why not we try? And that is the reason 70% of investment which is happening, it's happening into under construction category, because of the high returns, low investment with the staggered payment plan. So you get a good time and great returns. So that's an under construction. It is known as off plan properties. Now, second, the right column, which I'll tell you, it's a ready property. Then we'll come to middle column. So the ready property is giving you the key. Ki bhai ye chabi lo. Who invest in that category? They need 100% of money, and the people who want to park the money, कि भाई बहुत पैसा है, whatever the nature of the money it is. In India we say कच्चा पक्का, to different terminologies and all. Yeah. Who want to park the money, they say Sunil ले जाओ पैसा, and then we have obviously a lot of routes and channels to manage that transition of the money. जिनको पैसा park करना है, they will buy this property because it needs 100% of money. And what they do, then you can put it on the rental. So rental return is 6, 7, 8% depending on the ecosystem. So that's a 2. So 70% invest in under construction, off plan, 30% invest. Jinko paisa park karna hai, invest into ready properties. On the ready property, you as a non-resident, you can get 50% mortgage as well. So sometimes people also see that mathematics. Then the mid category is the Airbnb and holiday homes. You know, Dubai is a touristic city. It has a huge version of the touristic, and right now huge great amount of weather is also there. Airbnb and holiday homes are giving you returns from 10 to 15%, again depending on some factors. But that's an opportunity the way market brings to you in terms of under construction, ready, or holiday homes. Holiday homes, if you try, again, property needs to be ready, but then rental returns little become bigger. There are holiday management companies who takes the property from you. They give you a signed contract year on year. They keep discussing about those assured returns to you. So that's on holiday home. Some people also ask me about commercial, and in India it's a little better proposition कि भाई सुनील office retail space का क्या हाल चाल है. So normally the per square feet price or the property price around 40 to 50% is higher for commercial category. The rental return is higher by 1%. So if your pure purpose is investment return, then focus on the residential but good properties. If you want to diversify, के सुनील 5 property already है दुबई में, I want to diversify, then we also suggest you to buy commercial properties. Yeah. The number and the growth, Dubai has been creating benchmarks and benchmark. Dubai has beaten all the previous growth projections and the real number of data. So that's one of the transition of the same. Yeah. Top areas. Yeah. So Dubai is the city biggest, and I'm sure you must have heard about. So there are a lot of areas from Palm Jumeirah to Dubai Marina to JVC. Like in any Indian typical city, you will have an area which is the center of the city, then nearby areas. Yeah. So accordingly, we'll discuss in some real time basis what's happening in the market. Like it's now plan and ready to move, and accordingly. So whatever is your purpose, and I'll tell you one more. We can move to next. Payment plans, we already discussed that in case if you are thinking to invest in under construction property, like I said, you have a payment plan of 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, 1% payment plan. Yeah, a lot of those options are there. But what I wanted to connect you and what's the value as an organization we bring, yeah, is suppose in case of India, you go to any of the, suppose let's talk about the country level players like Godrej to Tatas to DLF to Lodas to Shobha and Shapurji Palonji and whatever. Yeah. When you go to a Godrej, for example, they will try to sell you only Godrej products. Yeah. Suppose they have a 10 Godrej product, they will say everything good about only Godrej, and if there is nearby Tata projects, they may not say good about them because they want to push their own products. But when you come to an agency like us, so I'm now talking about why you invest in Dubai, but through the medium is very, very important. Why an agency like us should be or can be your journey partner is, uh, we will not push you any particular developer's product, though we work with top 20 developers. And when we shifted in Dubai 15 years ago, there used to be around 40, 45 developers. Today, there are 500 plus developers are there in the market. And out of 500, 50% are Indian developers. 250, because from every city, from Mumbai, you will have 20 developers here. From every other city, whoever are your big players who has the money and muscles, they have shifted here because they know they wanted to diversify. They are into the city which will be number one in coming years. Today, this country offers you the sixth best place to live in the world. So I'm coming back. So what happens when you are thinking and city has a big plans, and when you go to a particular developer, they will try to push you only their product. So what happens when you comes to agency like us? You will say, Sunil, and that's what I tell to my team members. That first question is why you want to buy. What is the purpose? If it's an investment returns, then there is separate track. If the end user, then there is a separate tracks. So understanding your purpose. So we will not push you any particular developer. If you say, Sunil, that end user is the purpose, and I would be relocating here in 3 years. This is my family size. This is the typical budget, and understanding that element, we may suggest you 5 options with 3 developers. Because for us, who is more important? It's you. So first value we bring is we will not push you any particular product. We'll understand and we'll tailor made that, okay, according to your need, this is the product. Second, you can buy and sell the property by sitting in India itself. You don't need to be physically present for buying or selling, which means we do the entire documentation. In case you want to resell, we take the power of attorney in case you are okay. Otherwise, it's quite near, right? You can have a breakfast in India, lunch here, and then go back and have a dinner in India. But in case you cannot travel, we support you to the entire logistic of buying the unit and even the selling. Third is the entire hand holding between the journey. whatever is in case some follow-ups needed with the developer, if there are payments delay which you have want to have, if you want to resell the property or rent the property, that entire life journey or handholding, it's managed by our team. So that's the third value. The fourth value is the entire logistical aspects of monetary transactions. If you want to bring the money or whatever the elements, vastu, taxation, yeah, the entire support we give. And the five, and which I would say that most important thing is the trust, working which suits and achieve your purpose. And that's why we kept the name as a sure. When I work with tatas and those kind of players, what is told to us is customer centricity. Customer is the king, and that's what I keep telling to my people, that it's not what will make more money for us. We should propose or sell the product only which will make sense for the clients and their purpose. So the vishwas, like in India, we have seen some of the punchline, right? Vishwasi Parampara hai, and that's how we also kept our punchline is built on trust and perfected with excellence. So that's a five kind of an perspective value we bring. So we will not push you any particular developer product. We'll sell or buy without inviting you or managing a lot of elements for you. The entire hand holding of the logistics. Fourth is resale or whatever you want to do, and fifth is including the logistic of monetary transfer, follow-ups, and all. The fifth is the Vishwas. And today, if you see our current business comes from 89% of the clients which are repeat or referral clients. And obviously, there are 10-12% are newer clients get added monthly and quarterly basis. But that's a value we bring on the table. Yeah. And for buying the under construction property, we do not charge you any fees, zero fees, because we are taken care to the developer. So, and also let me connect you one more point, because when we go to the road shows, that suppose we like I said, out of 500 developers here, we work with top 20 developers, and they are very reputed players. They don't change the price. So suppose if you go directly to the developer, for example, Godrej in India, in Indian context, you will be charged, suppose 1 CR is the price, you will be charged 1 CR. But if you go through the agency like us, you will still be charged 1 CR. Or if you go direct, they will not give you any discount, because they are international developer, their prices are fixed, it's on published on their website. So zero deviation. Yeah. So you are not at any loss. If you're going through an agency like us, you will get a better consultative approach without a cost burden on you. And uh, and in the process, how we are taken care? We are taken care through the developer from our fees. But if you buy a property which is ready, then the buyer pays the 2% agency fees, or you can say the consultative fees for us. Yeah. So for under construction, zero fees from your side. Yeah. And then for ready properties, the 2% is the agency fees which are from the buyer. So that's the thing. Yeah. Now we are talking about that how. Suppose if you are convinced about Dubai real estate, Dubai as a place, and Shore as an organization to go through or begin your journey, what we tell to the people is choosing the right developer as a brand is very, very important. And that's what I said. Though there are 500 developers today, we work with top 20 because we have seen their past, we have seen their quality, we have seen the value they created, and we have seen the service and query resolution they provide. So choosing the good developer is very, very important. And within that good developer, the project. It is not that if Godrej is good developer, all the 10 projects which Godrej has are good, right? So within the top developer, the project should be good. And who knows that today and tomorrow or yesterday of that product is we can help you to be your representative. Then right location and then payment plan. So the everything should tick. The developer should be good, the project should be good, the price should be fair, the size, payment plan, it should be designed to achieve your purpose, not of developer's purpose. Obviously developer will make money, but then it should also should be ready to serve your purpose, which is more important. Then obviously there are logistical element of financing, the sales, transfer, post purchase support, and all. Yeah. So that's on the pricing and process elements. Next. Yeah, we discussed on this element about under construction and ready properties. What are the pros and cons? The second column is more important. That they keep saying that, Sunil, though they see that trust in the genuineness, the way we have built our organization, the way we support the client's achievement of purpose. But they say, Sunil, what about we are sitting in India? We have seen a lot of cases and issues happening here. And they said, we also have RERA. So I tell them, yes, in Dubai, the RERA is not only on papers. Here you get a messages like in 24 hours you need to reply, 48 hours you need to reply. Yeah, and very, very active, customer centric, customer friendly frameworks. Yeah, and very strict discipline. The DLD is Dubai Land Department, who are managing your entire transaction history. Like in India, we have the registrar office. That's the ownership here lies with DLD. Every title deed is available on the website and on the mobile application. So suppose if you buy the property, it is there on you are on Dubai Rest app, REST. It's a real estate. So you once you buy the property, you get your own login details. It's a government application. You see your entire history of the property location, what is the percentage project completion, what is the price you bought it, who are the ownership, everything. And when you sell it again, you will see that you sold it on this is your title deed, everything online available in the mobile application. And there are consumer protection laws which is favored to the buyers. That's on the framework. But again, one more safety that suppose the payment plan for under construction property is 50-50. Here the very clear cut guidelines is that first 30% of payment which you make. So typically when you buy an under construction property, the payment plan is 20% is the booking amount. There is a 4% registration charges. Yeah. So which is around like in India, it may vary from state to state, gender to gender. Here it's fixed 4%. So suppose you bought a property of 1 CR, you pay 4% as your registration charges, and out of that 20% is the booking amount. So you paid 20 lakhs, you paid 4% in the registration charges. There is zero agency fees. So 24 lakhs you paid. Once your registration is done, you sign the sale and purchase agreement. It can be a digitized format, or we can send a courier copy to you. After signing the sale and purchase agreement, it takes around 4 to 6 weeks of time to get pre-title deed issued in your name. Once it is issued, and if you are also having a purpose of golden visa or whatever, you can come next day to Dubai and you can apply. But what I wanted to tell you more here is the escrow. The first 30% payment which you will make, it doesn't go to the developer. It remains in the government controlled escrow account for that project. Suppose in Dubai there are 500 developers and 1000 escrow, 1000 projects are there. So each project will have an escrow account, which means there are 1000 bank accounts, individualistic, dedicated, unified account for one particular product. So your money goes into that account. Yeah. And once you pay 40%, then developer gets 10%. Once you pay 50%, developer gets 20%. So first 30% is kept in government control account. It is not released to the developer. It is for the safety reasons of a customer. For whatever reason, if there are delays or some issues with the project itself, you can complain and you can claim. Yeah, so that 30% money is safe. Yeah. And when the money is released, the 30%, when the developer announced the readiness, so there is a certificate called BCC, Building Completion Certificate. And then only when you are, so every 3 months, the RERA authorities visit the project. There is a government website wherein you will need to update the project status. You will need to say that what is the project completion, which is issue authorized by RERA. You as a developer, you can't say that my project is 25% complete. RERA will see that milestone. Against that milestone, what is the delivery, and RERA will say, okay, you can put 22% or whatever it is. So every quarter, the project pictures and percentage completion is updated on that government website. So very, very strict control. Developer gets the money when BCC is given, building completion certificate is given to the developer, and then only developer can claim that balance money from the, so suppose 60-40% was the plan, you paid 60% in 3 years, that remaining 40% developer can claim only when they get the BCC, building completion certificate from RERA, and then only you can apply for mortgage, and then only the developer can get that 30% which is on hold. So suppose the developer has 60-40 payment plan. Developer got only 30% money to develop because 30% is on hold. So with the 30%, they have made the 100% building ready. Once they announce the readiness, they can claim balance 40% from the buyer and 30% government will release through the amount. So there is a huge amount of skin comes from the developer side to develop the product, and that's why they don't default. Yeah, there is a delay which is approved by the government that it's a real estate industry, it's a practical scenario, a delay may happen. So they are allowed to have a delay between 6 to 12 months. If the delay happens more than 12 months, then they need to pay you the interest charges of whatever the understanding in MOU as per SPA guidelines. Then your defect liability period of 1 year. Developer is accountable to take care of your entire things, tiles to the cupboards to furniture to the leakage. Normally it is not there, but still they are committed. And then after 12 months, that society and then agency takes care of those future maintenance part. And then there is huge RERA penalties for non-compliances. Yeah. Golden visa. Lot of interest comes from India for golden visa. This is my real time picture we got for our entire family. So the concept is very, very simple. The property price should be the 2 million dirhams. It doesn't mean you need to invest 2 million dirham on day one. The 2 million dirham is equivalent to the 5 CR. Yeah. So property price you need to buy at 5 CR, but if under the payment plan, suppose you invested 20%, you invested 1 CR, yeah, and the under construction property, because 20% may be the booking amount. 1 CR you invested, you signed the sale and purchase agreement, you paid 4% DLD, you get the pre-title deed in 6 to 8 weeks. Once you get the pre-title deed, next day you can come to Dubai and you apply. It takes around 4 to 5 working days. You get the biometrics and medical examination done. You get your golden visa in 4 to 5 working days. Once you get it, then you can sponsor your parents. So it's a tree system. You get it on your name. Your parents also get 10 years golden visa. Your family members, wife and kids, they also get the golden visa for 10 years. You also get the golden visa for your driver and home help, the maid, anything if you want. But that's a tree system. So the summary, property price should be 2 million dirham. It doesn't mean you need to put 5 CR on day one. It can be under payment plan. The timelines is from booking to 6 to 8 weeks of getting the pre-title deed. It takes. Once you get the pre-title deed, you can come to next day and it can take 5 days to get it issued. Lot of simplicity, very, very flexible system and very integrated. You'll be able to see your golden visa in that mobile application, and everything is digitized here. So very, very hassle free. Yeah. Now, little bit of idea on the pricing, that what are the options available. So options ranging here in Dubai from studio to, there is no end, right? The Mukesh Ambani has invested 600 millions. Now Sunil Mittal has bought a mansion for 400 million. So there is no end limit. But then starting is studio, and the size is around 4 to 500 square feet. The pricing is around 6,000 dirham, 600,000 dirham, which means in Indian equivalent around 1.3 to 1.4 CR. Here the sizes are the net sizes, not like in India about built up and super built up. It's net internal sizes. So 400 size mean in Indian context it may be around 520, 530 square feet. Yeah. Then one bedroom apartment 700 to 1000 starting is around that. But the beauty is you're not putting, for example, for one bedroom 2.4 CR on day one. So suppose 2 CR is the property price, payment plan is 60/40, so you need to worry about 1.2 CR because 60% of 2 CR is 1.2, and that too you need to begin maybe by paying 20 or 10, whatever the booking amount. So it becomes a very, very diversified, staggered investment, and you have seen the working, it gives you the highest returns. Then 2 bedroom and townhouse and villas and so on and so forth. Yeah. Now, what are those opportunities? Yeah. So, like I said, apartments. So, when we talk about the next, it's a government developer, and here interesting thing is the top 5 developers are government support and government backed developer, and here the case is different. It's a reverse. In India, maybe you will believe more on the private developers. Here, government developers are number one in terms of the history, to the quality, to the deliverables, and to the commitment, and to the value appreciation. Government developer are always ranked number one here in terms of the. So there are top 5 government developers, and Vasal is among them. They are bringing this very, very hot project. As we speak, the launch is going on. Yesterday it got launched. Monday, so it will continue for 3-4 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. From the temple in Dubai, it's 500 meters, half a kilometer. From IKEA, it's a 400 meters. From Energy Metro Station, it's a 300 meter. The beauty about this product is it is the best product of that entire 15 kilometers of area. It is coming on 760 meters of Central Park. If you see the in front, you don't need to go out and cross the road. On the ground floor, there is a retail promenade. Once you come out, there is jogging track, and in jogging track at 5-10 meters, the park starts. So that's a full-fledged park living, very, very recommended product. 60/40 is the payment plan. That's a very, very solid product, I would say. Yeah. Again, in Al Furjan, it's a commercial opportunity from a grade A developer. It's an office space. It has a good potential. Handover is happening quite quickly in 2 years. Payment plan is 50/50, the per square feet price. So every size is around 1450 square feet, and which means the price is around 3 million, which means around 6 CR approximate. Yeah. Then obviously there are a lot more by MR, and Nakhil is coming up with some options, and there is an expo side, and Dubai South towards world's largest airport is coming up. But here we wanted to give you some idea that how it happens. Now in the townhouse and villa section, MR again is a top developer here. It's into top 5. They are coming up with a townhouse and villa agent projects. It's coming in Dubai South side. So that's one of the opportunity. Now here we are all talking about the under construction project, wherein if your purpose is investment returns, that these are the opportunities. Yeah. Again, Vasal, they are bringing up a golf course villa, very, very premium, the biggest built up in the history. The built up is 6,000 plus square feet. So that's the kind of building, that's the kind of built up it has, and it's on the golf course. Vasal again is a government brand. We already discussed about that. Yeah. MR, again, the village options, it's an oasis. It's coming on the water. Shah Rukh Khan is the brand ambassador for this product. Highly recommended. Obviously, the investment point is quite high to begin with, but in case you have that kind of an budget, it's a highly recommended product. Yeah. Again, the Grand Polo, as the name indicates, it will house third largest equestrian club of the world. Yeah, so Polo Club is coming in, opportunity of townhouse and villas, and again by Imara as a finest developer here. Yeah. Damak, I'm sure you must all have heard about them. A lot of Indian Bollywood people have done the advertising for them, starting from Amitabh to Ranveer Singh and all. They have keep coming with the townhouse and village options, and Damak Island is one of the opportunities. Yeah. Nakhil, my favorite developers, the Opal Gardens. This is the product in the secondary, the resale. The handover is happening in this year. In case you want to buy something which is there for good amount of money, you want to invest in one go, and you want a quick handover for end use or returns rental purpose. That's a recommended one. Yeah. Again, this is the product wherein I have bought a townhouse for my end use purpose, Jabal Ali Village. It's close to the same IKEA and Mandir in Dubai. And yeah, we'll be relocating. So in case whenever you are visiting next time, the handover is in March, April. So if you're visiting next time, would be happy to host you, an honor to have a chai with you at our home in this community. Yeah. Now, this is the product completion. So that's the kind of completion percentage you get on the website. And that's what, as in sample, we wanted to discuss it here with you. Yeah. Now, like I said, we work with top 20 developers only, and these are some of the brands, and you can do your own research about them. You will come back to the same summary that yes, these are the developers who has given consistent value and returns to the people. Yeah. Some of our sold items across the townhouse, villas, and apartment category, you will see only one thing common, that these, whatever sale we have done in top 10 and top 20 players only. Yeah. Apartments to villas, again, some of those options. These are our proud and honored customers. I'll not spend much of time, but on the top left, which you are seeing, she's Aarti Bagga. She's the makeup artist for Nisha Ambani when the famous wedding happened in the Ambani's family recently. She was flown from Dubai to 4 places in India wherever they had a reception. Yeah, the bottom left, she's the CEO of Procter and Gamble. She's our client, and then you have people from Google to the power companies to the footballer. Yeah. Again, people from Cisco to Google. On the third right, on the first row, if you see third right, he is in the famous RJ, Mr. Vijit, City 1016 FM radio here. They are number one radio channel. Yeah. Again, on the top left is the CEO of a Bank of Egypt, based in Egypt. Then you have a famous, the biggest rice exporter of India, to the businessman from Canada, to the footballer, to the business people. Yeah. CEO of a Dabur, people working with IBM, SAP, some of our happy customers. Yeah. Again, some of those happy families, lot of the business houses and transactions from Algeria to lot of other clients. Yeah. Again, people from even Pakistan to Algeria to Russia, you can see it here. Yeah. Some of the partnerships, I'm sure you must be knowing the 1% men, Mr. Rizwan Sajan, the Danube, and some of those opportunities. Yeah. Some of the clients, real testimonials, these are not the fake. They have uploaded their own pictures with us in our Google reviews, so you will see it. Yeah. Similar ones. Some of the things, like I said, we have entered into this industry for a reason that we wanted to differentiate, that we want to work for client success, and in addition to the client success, the community. So we keep doing a lot of those CSR elements. This is one of the activity we have done recently. The next, some of the sponsorship of cricket tournaments at different level. Yeah. This is again a very very proud moment for us. We are a sponsor to the first number one football club of Northeast, which is FC Imphal. It's a women's team, and again a proud moment for us that they have qualified for IWL, Indian Women's League in India, which means the top 10 club at India levels for women's category. And you would see them starting from mid of Feb. They are playing for India, and they will be wearing the jersey of Shore, SURE. This is the ceremony which we had with the honors of club in Dubai office. So that's an indication. Yeah. One of the NGO, the blind band, Odis band, they visited from Maharashtra to Dubai, and we have supported and been part of their journey here. So that's with them. Yeah. These are some of our road shows which we keep doing at various places from India, various different cities. Yeah. This is our proud and expert team. Whatever is your purpose, like I said, feel free to reach out to us. I keep telling to people that irrespective, if you are coming and reaching out to us for property or even non-property things, that you or your network or friends are visiting Dubai, and if they want to know, Sunil, कितने दिन का visit plan करो, to which hotel to stay, which restaurant to visit, feel free. Yeah? I keep telling to my team that the biggest gift anybody can give us is their time. Yeah, and thank you for your time today. We are entering into the next phase of our today's connect is the question and answer. It's a most happening interactive session. So once again, thank you for your time, and let's we also have a sales director who should be joining us soon, and please answer, please question whatever you think, and share your own elements and purpose and plans. Yeah. We are ready for questions. Whatever question you want to, I think team has received some questions. So yes, they can pop in and we'll respond to the people's queries. I saw some questions about the golden visa eligibility and all, but you can put whatever questions you have one by one. No worries, our team. So no need to filter. Put them as is with the name, and we'll be happy to answer them. Yeah. I can see one question on golden visa. So people asking about the eligibility element. So I'll just tell that I'll repeat. 2 million dirhams should be the property price, which means if you multiply by 25, which means it's a 5 CR. You don't need to invest 5 CR on day one. Typically, the booking amount is 20%. Some developer also keep it 10%. So your investment starting journey is 20% or 10% is for the booking amount, 4% is the registration charges. You get the title deed in 6 to 8 weeks, and then you can come to Dubai. You will enter obviously the visit visa, but once you come, stay for 4 5 days, get your visa done, and then you can sponsor to your entire family members, like I said. And again, they will also need to be in Dubai, because once for visa opening you need a medical and biometrics. So once you come, then for 10 years, and what happens after 10 years, you again get renewed the another 10 years. The common question which comes in is about what happens if you sell the property in between. So see, the property golden visa is on your invested amount. It will be valid until your investment is there. If you sell it, the golden visa has a buffer of 30 days. In case you want to reinvest that money back into Dubai, and if the value touches 2 million again at the price, not the money in flow, you can change from one property to another property. You can take it, yeah, and you can go ahead with that. You can continue with your golden visa. Yeah, so that's the thing. Uh, that's the thing of the golden visa. I have a question from Samriddhi Gumare. So I think the surname indicates that it's from Maharashtra, that Dubai real estate market. Ma'am, the good thing about Dubai and what we have understood in last 15 years is Dubai is the city which learns from the history and mistakes. Yeah. So if you see here, uh, Dubai, so first of all, it's a city which has learned from whatever has not worked across the world and also within the city. So they have already those integrated mechanics to support the journey. But uh, some people are saying that there is a little bit of supply in the market, and that's where the agency like us comes into the picture, who will guide you that if you keep the filters of the developer to the great product and the price and size and those elements, then for sure, rest assured, you will achieve your purpose. Yeah, that's where we as an agency comes into the picture. And I'll also connect to the logical reason that Dubai housing will have a double of the requirement in terms of the population. Whatever they achieve, the number today is 4 million people. Yeah, they will achieve 7.8, which is double of the people, and doubling of the people in 15 years, which means a lot of influx of the people are coming in. And even today, if you see the data, 1,000 real estate, 1,000 new residencies, which means new visas are being invested from this country. So 1,000 people, which means even if a family there are 4 or 5 people, which means 200 plus families are coming from worldwide. But Dubai is not releasing the 200. It's not coming in the inventory in the market of 200 units on daily basis. Yeah, the inventory is around 20, 25 units are coming on daily basis, which means there is a huge supply, and that is the reason for last 3 to 5 years it has increased that much appreciation, because the supply was not there. Dubai today is passing through the positive problem, which means a lot of people want to come in, but then there is less supply of that ecosystem, and that's where the demand and supply, and that is where the appreciation. Yeah. So Samriddhi ji, rest assured. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Next question. Perfect. So we have our sales director, Mr. Ali Faizan. He has also joined us. So thank you and welcome, Ali. We have a question from Mr. Ankush. Does Vadana by reportage good for buying? Okay. Ankush sir, I'll tell you, like I said, in Dubai today, there are 500 plus developers. We would suggest you to work with top 20 developers. Whatever developer, whatever agency you choose. First, like I said, why you should choose an agency? Because at zero cost, they will try to work in your interest. But that agency should be trusted partner. Because see, what happens is some developer will give us less commission, some developer may give us more commission if they are not able to sell the product. It's a business, right, for them as well. So choose an agency who keep your interest first instead of their own interest. So in our sense, I would reply to you that work with top 20 developers, and reporters as of today is not into top 20 developers. So that's my answer. Yeah. The next, Kalpesh Kalani. I think this surname also looks to be from Maharashtra. I had a boss in when I worked in Tata Chemicals. We had a legal consultant, Mr. Kalani. Kalpesh is a Gujarati name, but Kalani, I'm sure Gujarat or This side from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Okay, so Ahmedabad is 079. Yeah, the STD code in olden days. GJ01 is RTA code because I stayed in Gujarat for 5 years. Owning on real estate consultation, how can we join hand and grow together? It's a pure sales question. I would have Ali answer to this.
Hello, hi guys. So we do work with a lot of people all around in the world. On the other hand, from Ahmedabad, we don't have any channel partner. So we would like to have your profile, whatever you have, just send across to our team members, and definitely we can book a one-on-one session with you guys to definitely do business with you guys as well. And we are also planning to do one of the roadshow in Ahmedabad in 2026. So might be you would be the one we will work with.
Great, Kalpesh. So stay connected. Yeah, and we'll explore the opportunity together. Why not? Samriddhi ji, I have nice properties. I understand. You are right. Then you are nearby in that. I am Dr. Prakash, 40 year. Very good. Then Prakash sir, it would be an honor to work with you, and our team will reach out to you to explore the opportunities. Why not? Great. We see your number. So thank you so much. It will be an honor to associate with you, sir. Rahul Bajok, sir. Good evening from Jaipur. Text left Rahul Bojak. Okay, great. It looks like a technology setup. Uh, Parag, sir, again, your name indicates Gujarati name. So, yeah. Dhirenji, let's work together for sure. The next question, let's put some question which is we can discuss for people. Paragji, for sure, I'm not sure if the G mean Gujarat, but you represent the entire Gujarat in that sense with the name. So for sure, let's explore it together. Why not? If you can say for sure, Paragji, you will receive the recordings, and after this, you will receive the full webinar presentation link. Nilesh Waghela ji, I think this is also from Gujarat only. Waghela, my first boss in Amul. I worked for 18 months in Amul in Banas Dairy, Gujarat. My first boss was Dr. Prahlad Rai Waghela. So it's a Gujarati name. Again, Ali, if you want to guide Mr. Nilesh very quickly. I think your voice is little less, Ali.
Sorry. So I'm audible now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Nilesh, you could get an investor visa by investing 750,000 dirhams. In this investment, you would able to get one investor visa. You could invite your family members as well, but the property should be completed 100%, and you should pay 750,000 dirhams to against that property. So that is mandatory. So on the off plan, that's the different ball game. In the off plan, you can't get any investor visa if the property is off plan and you're not eligible for the investor visa. In the golden visa, if you could pay a certain amount, so you would able to get the golden visa, and we do have in-house team. We process each and everything from the scratch to the end, where we give all the services to our clients without charging a single penny. So it's a one-stop solution for all of our clients, starting from transferring the money, setting up the business here, or even setting up the accounts as well, investor visas, golden visas, property management, renting your property, reselling it, you name it, we have it. So investor visa is something that we already processing for a lot of people. But we recommend you, if you really wanted to buy and get investor visa as soon as possible, you could buy a ready property. If you really wanted to wait for a couple of years and you don't have that much of cash flow, we highly recommend you any off-plan property. You could sit with our team members. They could suggest you a couple of options out there.
Perfect. Next question. Snehaji, you mentioned about tax structure. If they buy property but stay, I'll still have to pay tax if I don't. Okay. So I think you are talking about that NRI status element and taxation on your earning on the property. So what happens is lot of people, yeah, uh, who so there are two category of investors who are coming in. One is the small ticket items, one are the big ticket items. The small ticket item, normally what they do is whatever the capital gain they have, because until they are in non-resident India, until they are NRI, if you are still having in India, then your property will earn maybe some rentals or whatever. So what people will do is, if they are earning some rentals, they may show it as in some kind of an expenses to manage the property and whatever the real estate agency they are getting attached to, and they can reinvest this money. So until you keep showing that within the UAE as in the replica or in reinvestmenting into the country, then there are no taxation elements. But if you want to take that money back, yeah, for whatever reason, so what my say 60 to 70% people do is they keep reinvesting the money and then keep applying in some of those buyings and expenses or whatever the elements. So they manage it. And if it's a bigger chunk of the money and bigger returns are coming in, if you're investing maybe 200 to 500 crs and a lot of those things, then there is a company structures comes into the picture. So they prepare the company, and then there are routes through the chartered accountancy, because then they'll ask you 10 more questions. What is the purpose, the inflow of the money, the payment, the cycle times, 1 year how much you want to, and accordingly they'll suggest you the tools and solutions. So summary is, it's very well managed. For smaller investment, very easy ways to explore. For bigger investors, we suggest you to go in little more partnership model. We have an in-house on board our chartered accountancy teams here, Indians who knows what's happening in India, and they have been here in the country for 20 plus years, so we can manage those very very seamlessly. Yeah. Next, Wagmare sir again, looks like from Maharashtra. Then yeah, for Wagmare sir, I think you wanted to explore the partnership opportunity, so it's fine. Sakshi Jain, for sure, our team will reach out to you, Sakshi. Yeah. Mr. Babu sir, okay. So again, an opportunity to work with. So Hyderabad, let's work. We have been there for roadshow. I came and had this chai, the Charminar area, the famous chai which is there on that cup and then plate. So I still remember those days. Let's explore, Babuji. Yeah. Okay. Ali, you want to respond to Amir?
As an investor, should I invest in a high-rise apartment, villas, or other townhouses? See, it's all about the strategies. It's all about the holding power. If you have the holding power, some of the apartments categories, they are highly recommended by us. When it comes to the cash flow, that also matters. So the holding power, the cash flow, and the aim of the investment. So these are the three factors we need to understand before answering this question. But as a nutshell, if I could suggest you where do you need to invest in, I think so villas and the townhouses, they're only 17.1% of the total inventory of the buy, where we are talking about 148,750 units. So we are expecting 78,000 units in next couple of years till 2029. That's what we are looking at. So it means 17.1% of the total inventory of the buy, you would be very secure by villas and the townhouses, where villa category, that is 5.98%. So means the definitely the money you need to park in, that would be more, but definitely you are investing in a niche that is only less than 6% of the total inventory of the buy. So definitely the returns are there. And in the villa categories, from the last couple of years, means if I'm giving you the reference of the last 5 years, so the capital appreciation happened more than 163% average in the different areas. So means depending upon the ROE and ROI. So means there are a lot of more things. It's Mr. Amir, it's not a small question, small answer which I could give you, but definitely there are more things we need to dive into, where we make a strategy for the investors. And second thing is, it's more about, it's not all about, it's very easy for most of the brokers. By the way, there are 82,620 brokers in the market. So it's very difficult to understand from where do you need to start. The problem in this market is it's very easy to sell anything, and it's very hard to resell it for the investors. There are 82,000 brokers that are sitting in the market. Go to them, they will sell you anything, right? But
True.
if someone is taking the responsibility after 2 years or 3 years, that I would be the one who would sell your property and giving you the data driven approach, I suggest you find that person. If you feel like Sure is the one, we are happy to work with you. If you feel like someone is talking about the numbers and data, work with them. And who takes the responsibility for the future, not the present. That's how we operate. So we would love to have one session with you. We call it Dubai investment sessions, where we navigate and mitigate all the risks of investments in Dubai. It could take around about 45 minutes. If you're talking about and thinking about the investment, we highly recommend you to reach out to our team. I think so. Some of the team member, they already informed you a lot of things. So we could book a one-on-one session with Sunil, me, and with the team member as well.
Perfect. I think very good explanation, Ali. Just a quick thing. So now I think that's at Dubai level and very, very structured approach we should invest, Mr. Amir. But to give you a very quick sense, if you talk about that, Sunil, okay, we'll schedule it. But what the product I would want to suggest you today, for example, yeah, and if you are ready to invest now, there is a government project which we just talked in previous slide called Wasal Boulevard Park. Yeah, this is the product which is part of the settled community. You have a DPS school 1 kilometer away. You have a shopping mall 400 meters away. You got a metro station 300 meters away, and it is on the park, the biggest park of that entire 15 kilometers of area. So that is the product. You got a government developer, you got a brand, you got a size, you got a location, you got today and tomorrow. Yeah. So the price indication for 2 bedroom, it's an investor product there. So it's around 1260 square feet is the size. 2 million dirham is average price, which means around 5 cr. The good thing is about that product is the payment plan is 60/14 handover timelines is 4 years. So in 4 years, you pay only 60% and 40% on handover. So very, very comfortable payment plan. Great developer, great product. It's recommended from Shore. And if you go through our social media, we are almost touching to be number one player for the developer in terms of resale of the sale of this product. So very highly potential product in a settled area. Yeah, so that's a value proposition it brings in. But like Ali said, if you have a time and you want a one-to-one, I think our team would be happy to be part of the journey. Yeah, but Bustle product, the why I'm bringing that point, because the launch is already started yesterday. You can see on their website. The website name is wasl.ae, wasl.ae. Boulevard Park is the project. uh, Started yesterday. It will run until Tuesday. Yeah, so it's a little less time. Again, I'm not pitching and pushing you as a sales strategy, but where you go through yourself, you'll come back that yes, Sunil, you are convinced with the product, and the size is 1260 square feet, 1260 on an average size. 2 million is the price. 10% is the booking amount. Most of the developer has 20%, but this developer always keeps 10% is booking. 5% is the registration charge, which means your outlay is 14%. Then every 5 months, 5%. So in 1 month, you will need to pay 14%, which is around 70 lakhs. Then every 5 months is the 25 lakhs in INR conversion, I'm telling with you. Yeah, but that's a product to focus for now, as in small category for villa or townhouse, or depending on the budget, like Ali already indicated about the holding capacity. It would This product of Vassal would give you around 60% returns at the end of the 4 years for sure, and that too at staggered payment plan. So highly recommended ones. Yeah.
And this is also one more thing. This project is the lowest PSA price per square foot price on the Sheikh Zayed Road, where the length of the Sheikh Zayed Road that is 55 kilometers. So apart from that, there is no price lesser than this with this kind of a developer and the portfolio. So that is the reason we have this project, and looking forward to. Uh, and the first time property investor, should I start with small risk investor under the market, or staying with large and investment for the higher number of times? I'm audible.
I think I'm not sure if I'm getting this. There is little leads to a little connection issue with these things. So no worries. I see another question from Amit sir. Should I start with a smaller investment to understand or begin with larger? Amit sir, like I said, the principle or basics remain the same. Choose a good developer. Within the good developer, suppose if a developer like Godrej has 10 projects, out of 10, only 3 are good ones. So, good developer, good project, good advisor to you is very, very important because uh, you need to see the Dubai real estate market from their lens. And obviously, you put your own due diligence. So, good developer, good project, good location, and then amount can be anything. Yeah, and we would suggest you to put it little diversified, something in apartment category, something in townhouse, but then basic is the developer and projects. Yeah, so let's keep that as a fix. Whenever you have time, our team would be happy to connect with you. Both category would give you a long term higher returns, rest assured. Yeah. If you follow that filters, you would end up in a good product for sure. Yeah. Next. I think we are waiting for next question. A lot of time the question comes about that uh, the golden visa, so that we have clarified the taxation element. So obviously we can have your conference and the due diligence in partnership if you are at truly of that number of investment. So no worries on that part. Uh, I see a question from Mr. Praveen. The villa investment, what do you prefer, villa inside a community? I heard about leasehold area also. What is that? Okay. Just a quick one, Praveenji. See, like I said, the good developers and good developer always comes with the entire community, yeah, gated community. So, which mean we would suggest you to buy inside a community. There are leasehold area that used to be in Dubai. So today, whatever Dubai is selling, everything 99% is the freehold. Freehold mean you are the owner not for 99 years but for the life. And when you resell it or rent it, there is some kind of a connect comes that if it's a leasehold area, there is a little bit of price discussion and all. So we'd suggest you good developer inside the community and freehold. Today, 99% of the sale which is happening, it's a freehold, so no need to worry about that. But the important thing remains, reach out and work through an agency who gives you in that black and white information in your interest. Yeah. Next. What is the cost of okay, Ankush sir, like I said, you do your own due diligence, you will come to the conclusion that this is the product to buy. They have an opportunity from studio 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom apartments and duplexes in 2, 3, 4 and bedroom category. From investment point of view, we would suggest you 2 bedroom apartment because it's fairly priced. This entire area is a family driven area. Yeah. So 2 bedroom is a good size for a family to begin because ultimately you would want to rent or resale, so you will attract the family members. They need around 2 bedroom apartment kind of a size. So the structure is very simple. It has both the rooms and suite washrooms. There is a laundry area, there is a closed kitchen, then you have a living area and you have guest washrooms, 12 6 and balcony. Cost is 2 million dirham, which is around 5 cr. The payment plan is 60/40. 10% is booking amount, which means 200,000, which means 50 lakhs. The 4% registration charges needs to be paid after 30 days. A lot of developer take on the same 1 2 days. It's a government developer, they are okay to pay in after 30 days. So 50 lakhs now. For 50 lakhs also you can take 1 or 2 days. 4% DLD, which is around 20 lakhs. So 670 lakhs is your outlay in 1 month. Then 5% payment every 5 months. 5% of 2 million is 100,000, which means 25 lakhs. So that's an outlay in terms of the payment plan and the costing. Kalpesh ji, it's less liquid than others. Selling a property can take weeks. Can quick sell is difficult in a resale market. Yeah. See, like I said, Kalpesh ji, if our basics are right, which mean developer, good project, fair concentration of the price, size, and payment plan, and if it's in settled area, yeah, when you put those filters, 90% of the time we would achieve our purpose to rent or resale. 10% तो वो बोलते हैं ना कि रब रखा, राइट? 10% इज आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल. इफ समबडी कोविड का छोटा है, बड़ा भाई आ गया, तो इट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. But for 90% of the situation, we should be able to fare well if we keep the basic filters intact. So very simple. Yeah. Nilesh Wagela ji from Gujarat. Currently, world is facing in each and every corner. Royal, what do you think? Dubai real estate going to be next bubble? Wagela ji, very good question. See, like I said initially, wherever problem happens across the world, Dubai as a city gets benefit because being a politically neutral place. If you see the history of Dubai and the entire Gulf countries, it used to be heavily dependent on the Gulf and oil and those kind of ecosystem. If you see the transition, Dubai has evolved to an extent wherein the tourism and trading has achieved 80 or 85% the contributor to the overall GDP and growth. So what they are doing is very, very less dependency on the oil and other solid factors. Though the oil, they still got a good amount of reserve. So that's on the economy and solidness. Now, real estate going to be next bubble. Like I said, when you see the last 5 years data, the number of millennials and the world is showing potential and the plans to double the population. When you put that ecosystem and integrate all those elements, you would get the answer yourself that Dubai is the only place in the world, yeah, whether you talk about the infrastructure, to the quality of life, to the global exposure, to the cultural elements, and the commitment to grow and grow and grow. I think when you put everything together, and when you put the filters of choosing the right property, I think it should fare very well. Yeah. Again, plots and land, we got an expert as an Ali. So Ali, yeah.
Yes, Mr. Babu, it is allowed. And we also help our clients to find the plots in Dubai. There are different categories: affordable, and then we do have a prime and a luxury as well, depending on which type of plots you're looking for, villas, townhouses, or the buildings. But what we suggest to most of our JV partners and the developers as well, that they need to start with the buildings, right? You could start with a G+5 or G+10 building in the initial stage in the affordable category. And when it comes to the affordability, I highly suggest you to consider something near to the prime metro line in Dubai. So that's what I can say, and I can suggest you. So that is possible, Mr. Babu. So, Mr. There's another one. Please pick my question. Okay. So next, Babu, I can see a couple of questions out here. How safe it is to do a cash transfer than property purchase? I think so. You cannot go wrong in Dubai when it comes to the cash transactions, even though people they are carrying millions of dirhams on the roads. So we are in the second safest city in the world after Andorra. So that's not a problem. But in terms of for transferring the funds, definitely we do have some channel partners. We can facilitate you in terms of transferring the funds after understanding the exact situation from your end. That is doable. Next. Mm, I think so. There is a delay in the question appearance. Uh, they can't hear you, Sunil. No, we can't hear you. Okay, so let me try to answer this question. Meanwhile, Sunil, you can fix the voice as well. So when it comes to we run a owner property selling agency, if our client purchases the property through you, what benefits do we receive, and how does the referral process work? Okay, can I go to the previous question, please? An Indian resident cannot avail in the UAE as per the FAMA. Yes, it is correct. And you cannot get the mortgage, but there are different ways to get it done. But on the other hand, when it comes to the mortgage advisory, when it comes to the chartered accountant services, we highly recommend to book a session with the over mortgage advisors and the chartered accountant companies as well, because these are something, sensitive information which we don't want to give. But as overall, there are a lot of ways to get it done, which a property consultant and mortgage consultant, they could help you out. But as per the farmer, it is very hard now, unfortunately. Next question. Done. So whatever the questions left, we are happy to answer all the questions later on, one-on-one session in the buy investment sessions. And thank you so much, guys, attending this webinar. We are very thankful to you, and we are looking forward to help you guys to buy your dream house and make your investment where that would be fruitful for you for the future. And Sure Real Estate will make sure that we will do our due diligence, because we take your investment very seriously, and we will make sure that you will make money, and definitely we will build this relationship in the future as well. Thank you so much for attending this webinar. I think so we had some issues with the voice of Sunil, but apologies. But thank you, guys. Thank you again. Thank you so much.